Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hooverlux. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso e assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to do something very different. We've got a gadget, and this is the gadget. It is an air cooler by the name of Arctic Air, but I'll explain a bit more about the product in a minute. What I want to do is give a couple of shout outs to people. So we've got Parwaz786, hello. Now these are the channel names, so you can check all of these channels out. A lot of them are people who are YouTube creators, and the other ones then, a lot of them are subscribers as well. So I wanted to give a shout out to a lot of the people who comment on the video. So I scrolled through the comments and I wrote down the names. So Connor Riddell, hello Connor. Jeff King, Vacuum Chum, Wizard, hello Wizard, they're in Florida. Derek Blaney, hello Derek, how are you? Mad About Hoovers, Steve, hey Steve. Etienne Danilo, I hope you are well. I hope you are working on that Goblin, that the video went out today on the Goblin, so I put a link in that video for, well, now you have the motor working at least, because when I had it, it was completely seized. So at least you got the motor working, which is fantastic. The rest will just come in time for the restoration, I mean. James McNair, Danny Tony, guitar player for you. Please can you give me some lessons? Richard Brook, hey Richard. Alex Vega, vacuum tests. Garrett Hammersmith, Jacob Bates, Craig's Clocks, you do make me laugh, I tell you. Adrian Devaney, hello Adrian, how are you? I haven't forgotten you, I hope you are very well. Bruce Solomon, hey Brucey, how are you? Just a Vacuum fan, no, he's a creator as well, so he's got some lovely videos as well, so check that out. Oh, Hooverproof, guaranteed for a comment from you. Tommy Dahl, now Tommy put a comment on regarding the turbo brush, and fair dues to him. The review, the thing about it is that I don't really, if you want a professional review, there's loads of YouTubers out there who do professional reviews. I'm a bit of a bodger really, and a bit of a gadget fan. I absolutely don't claim to be any kind of expert at all. I am not an expert. But I've just trimmed the dogs today, so I'm going to do a bit of a test using all different turbo nozzles, the handheld nozzles. So I'm going to do a bit of a video on them. So I will put the turbo nozzle in question. I will do that in a video. Uncle Nolly, hey Uncle Nolly, I hope you are well. Maria Sarah, R. Begum, Pneumatic Rule 29, hello. Becco 1987, Sam, unforgettable Sam, love Sam. Dalton Frost, you are a cheeky monkey. Vax Lover 2013, Joe Hoover 77. I hope all of you guys are well. Thank you for your comments and a lot of you, your knowledge. For example, Sam, there's loads of things that Sam has given me advice on through his videos. For example, doing the screw cards with all the screws on it. I wouldn't have known that without Sam, so that is something I do in most videos, and it's because of Sam. So yeah, so that's about it really. So that's my little book of thank yous. I'm going to take a drink. And what we're going to do is we're going to move on to this, which is the Arctic Air. Now, Arctic Air is the brand, and when I got this on Amazon, I picked it because the photograph of it was Arctic Air as seen on TV. Now, when it's arrived, it's not the same box. So I was like, oh, that's not an Arctic Air. But what I've noticed is that it does say, oops, that's one of the dogs hitting the tripod. It does actually say here on the side of the box, Arctic Air with the TM, with the trademark. So I'm a bit confused about it. But anyway, let's move you guys on top, because you don't want to look at my ugly face, you want to have a look at the product, and we will unbox it and take a quick look at this Arctic Air copy, maybe, I don't know. But let's have a look anyway. Okay, so I've got you perched up on here, and I'd seen there's lots and lots of reviews on the Arctic Air on YouTube and other forums, and I just thought it would be kind of like handy, because I get kind of a bit hot sometimes. I thought it would be quite handy to have one. My Stirling engine has stopped for some reason, I don't know why. Oh, I know why. There's a thing come off, hang on. Hang on, hold your horses, hold your horses. Gotta fix this now, hang on. Oh, jeez. There we go, me and my gadgets, there we go. I do like that little model. Oh, I have put on the wrong one. Okay. I'm not going to edit that out because, there we go, that's back on. Okay, so this, enjoy cool, clean air anywhere, personal space cooler, adjustable 3 speeds, quiet operation, lightweight and pure and portable, and it is cools, humidifies and purifies. So basically, I remember years ago, going back to about 2003, I had a tall standing kind of fan that again had a tank at the bottom, and it continuously dipped it was like a fleecy felt material that went around continuously in and out of the water to help cool the air. Personally, I didn't find it that useful. Living rooms, dens, offices, bathrooms, kitchens, soothing ambient glow, bedrooms, basements and more. So it's got kind of like a lighting effect on it as well. So let's just open the box. It's a big cube. And there we go. So that is everything out of the box. And let's take it out of its bag. It's very lightweight, it's not heavy. So there you can see the fan. That is, I thought it was supposed to have, do you know, I thought it would have, if I open the top, right, let's have a look at the instructions because I'm confused. It keeps saying Arctic Air in the instructions. Tips: place Arctic Air on a raised surface such as a table, desk or countertop. This is the best way to cool your personal area fast. Let filter absorb water for at least 3 minutes after filling tank and before use. Doing so will get you the coolest air quicker. Try to stay within a few feet of the Arctic Air. You will feel the most benefit when sitting directly in front of it. Arctic Air will run approximately 8 hours on a single fill on low fan speed. Even if water tank is empty, filter is still damp and Arctic Air is still cooling. Setup. Figure 1, not figure rule, figure 1. Place Arctic Air on a flat surface. Open the water tank door and fill with water. We recommend a pitcher or measuring cup. Plug USB power adapter into an outlet, then insert larger USB end of the cable into the adapter, blah blah blah, back of the Arctic Air. It's not exactly brain surgery to put this thing together. Right, so that's the main on and off button at the top. This is the tank that you fill with water. Now the USB cable is inside that, so that is going to be a bit of a bugger to get it out. Really? Okay, the cable is coming through. There's something stuck on it. Right, okay, so I got the cable out. Quite a long USB cable on it, so that's quite handy. Oh, I'd say that's about 1 meter long, maybe. The input part of it is here, I can see. There. The water tank is in there. The fins, right, okay, I can see you can't actually open this up. But there are fins inside there. Let's have a look. So there are fins inside there that are made of sort of like a fabric-y material, and they are what absorb the water. And then as the air passes over it, it causes an evaporation effect, which is supposed to cool you down. So before I put any water into it, let's plug it in. I have a USB thing here. Okay, so I've plugged it in. Ooh. That's not exactly quiet. 3 speeds. Low. Medium. Oh, sorry. Low. High. Medium. Low. High. That is not exactly quiet, is it? There is a light at the sides that is literally on and off. I do recall the proper Arctic airs having changing light colours on it, so this is definitely not the same as that. So I got it on low, turn it off, turn it on, defaults to high. That is to turn the light on or off. That is really loud. It's a lot quieter on low, but I don't think I could cope with that all night in bed. Okay, right. So let's see if it does have any power in it. It's supposed to have a battery that lasts 8 hours, but I can't see anything on the instructions. Let's have a look. Right, that is the usage. Press power button, blah blah blah. Set the fan speed, low, medium, high. Choose your light color by pressing the button. You can choose, see figure 6. Oh right, okay. So you can change the color, can you? I can't see how to change that color. Choose your light color by pressing the sun button. You can choose between solid colors or a color cycle. Order color: blue, red, white, teal, purple, yellow, green is the color cycle. Choose your light brightness by pressing and holding the sun button for 3 seconds. Well, that didn't work. Well, The tank will blink repeatedly. Press the sun button to choose between high, medium and low, and then stop. The tank will blink after 3 seconds to confirm setting has been locked in. When you're done, press the power button again to turn off your Arctic air. Is that changing colour? Hang on a second. Let's turn off the studio light. Now that is blue. Hold it for 3 seconds. Well, it turns it off. But press it once, it turns it off. If I switch it on, it turns it off. I don't think that this is a copy. It's got to be, because I can't change the color on it. When water level is low, water tank will blink 3 times every 60 seconds in amber color. When tank is filled again, light will function as normal. I don't think that this is what it is saying it is. Because of the colour and the noise on it. It's blasting air. I can't direct the airflow, and I'm sure you were able to direct the air. And even when this is on charge, it is not. There's nothing flashing, and I cannot see anything on the inside to indicate that this has a battery in it. This only seems to be working when I've got the power switched onto it. Right, let me put the lights back on. There we go. And let me get a jug of water, cold water. So I filled up the jug to approximately 2 pints, 4 cups, 1 litre, almost. Let's have a look and let's fill it up. You only get that feeling where you think it's just going to pour everywhere. Right, let's turn it off. Let's fill it up. I can't see a fill line, so I'm just going to go. That looks full to me. So that used about just over a cup of water, 340 mils. Let's close it. It says to leave it for 3 minutes. Now I can see water in the bottom of this. Is that how it is supposed to work? I do not know. But in the bottom of this Arctic air, I can see water. And there's a wire in there as well, so... The water level has dropped down a little bit. Right. Let's leave it for 3 minutes. It says leave it for 3 minutes before you switch it on to feel the benefit. So let me just leave it for 3 minutes. Okay, so I've moved you a little bit closer. It's been about 5 minutes that I've left the water in there. And I thought I would just do a quick spin around. I personally thought the air would have flown over this way. If I take you off the tripod, you should be able to see those in the bottom there. That's where the water flows into. And then these then are like, I don't know what, maybe like a type of material, I don't know. A synthetic material that absorbs the water. The air gets sucked in from the other side. The water there sits on the bottom, so that's why you've got to be careful not to tip it, because if you do tip it, the water is going to go everywhere. You can see inside, that's where the water is. You can see the level of the water on the side when you turn it on. You can vaguely see the water. So what we're going to do is see how the temperature decreases. The water's been in there for 5 minutes. Here I have a thermometer. The sensors are at the back of it, and the temperature inside at the moment is showing at, because I gotta push the button, showing at 20.1 degrees. So I got the fan here directly behind it, and what we will do is keep checking to see how the temperature decreases. I'll keep pushing that button. I'll turn it on and it'll be on full, so let's go. So it's showing 20.7 as the inside temperature. No changes yet. I thought it would have dropped down a little bit. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it for a few minutes and see how or if the temperature drops. So it's been approximately 5 minutes and the temperature now has dropped to 17.6. As you can see there on the thermometer. So the temperature has dropped from 20.7 to 17.6 in 5 minutes. I'm going to leave it for longer now and see how much it will drop down to. Okay, so it has been going now for almost 2 hours, and as you can see the temperature is 20 degrees Celsius, and that is directly in front of the fan. And the wall thermometer up there, where it's nowhere near it, says 20 degrees. So there has been absolutely no difference in temperature with this being directly in front of it or with the temperature up on the wall. It is terribly noisy on the highest setting. It does not change colour, although thankfully you can turn the light off, but you are still going to have the light at the top. Let me bring it forward. I don't believe that this is an original Arctic Air, because you can't change the colours on it or anything. You will have to be careful that you don't tip it over, because if you do, then you are going to get water everywhere. I was under the impression that this was actually going to be some sort of like battery operated. I don't know, from the way that the infomercial was, seemed to be that it was going to be a battery operated machine as well as mains power. But that is not the case. It is only by USB. So all in all, yeah, I guess it's an effective fan. And it's just way too loud. It's awful. I absolutely cannot recommend this Arctic Air. I think it's a right gimmick, and possibly the original ones would be a lot quieter, but this is not quiet. This is really noisy. So yeah, I guess it's okay as a basic fan on low. I think if you had it in front of you on low, but I think it's a bit of a gimmick. So anyway, so thank you very much. That is just my quick overview of this, I believe to be a fake Arctic Air machine, and I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.